Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here at Do or Die, live from Philadelphia. I'm sure you join your 4th of July weekend wherever you may be across this great country of the United States. And look at this, so go for that splash, but Michael Stratton wasting no time to break it up. I mean, you know, Michael Stratton practical burst, they're not going to want to throw towel in and end so quickly, just like that.
Sorry, everybody's going to comment how this opening, this great CPV opened up with the back attack on Luke Fowler and Rossford and Mitchell, putting a damper on the CPV already, not allowing them to compete. And all I have to say is this: I know Uncle Sam claims that he wasn't the one behind it, but to me it just seems like a coincidence that, you know, a couple weeks ago the Do or Die, you know, main CPV picture changed to the picture of Uncle Sam. You know, in my opinion, the number one suspect I have to point finger at is Uncle Sam himself. But whoa, wait a minute, a little Broly behind Proximo Bush's back. And, oh my God, a choke slam to referee Robert Sweeney.
Devastating choke slam there was. You're right, you see, and this, the whole thing just sounds so suspicious about what's going on here with Proximo Bush. Oh, that huge roll up on the Broly, defying gravity there. Turned the big man up on his neck, and so in no time putting up pin, even though referee Robert Sweeney was already laid out of that choke slam moments ago. But you know, Newsom, I know you have an opinion about this. What we hear about Uncle Sam. I mean, we all know you can't be. I know we all know you're uneasy about this. You know, all the double X's. We all know how all the double X's, of course, they're forced to dress in the conservative attire, which goes up against the entire, you know, UWA, you know, aura of the double X division. You know, they're dressed in conservative outfits, basically pulling a WWE on us, you know, in order to compete, and if in failure to do so, that these women are going to force another choice but to be automatically forfeit their matches. And obviously tonight, Do or Die, every match has a huge stipulations where every competitor can't afford a loss here tonight. And we're talking about, you know, Mickie James against Mona Loca for the Double X Championship. And we'll talk about that later. Look at that, Michael Strahan. Great teamwork by Plaxico Burst and Michael Strahan there.
If I can just comment on this, you know, conservative attire, this ruling that Uncle Sam made here tonight. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it per se, but all I have to say is, you know, this is just going to be the short ruling in a long line of rulings, and maybe UWA going down a, I don't want to say this already, but maybe a PG route, you know, as hard as I might say, but I don't know, no one wants to see that.
And of course, we already saw how Uncle Sam basically said that UWA was nothing but a tasteless smut fest, and with words like that, you know he has horrible intentions for the UWA product in the near future, trying to make it more like WWE, and that's the last thing any UWA fan wants. I mean, of course, you know, Uncle Sam all this time, you know, while Filmo and UWA management was all together, you know, up until Pandemonium 10, we found out that it was Uncle Sam who was secretly head of UWA management, and if by Filmo allowing Uncle Sam to be part of UWA management, then, you know, the government, you know, agreed to not be, you know, to hold back UWA in their product. And that huge choke slam on a Michael Strahan by Perfect Sully, almost delivering almost a perfect choke slam there, you can say. And Sells always signaling for the end. Oh no, look at this. You can't really see from Boy's girth in the way. Oh, look at that perfect pedigree on a Michael Strahan in the corner, and referee Robert Sweeney Kevin Boy comes in. And, I don't know how Plaxico Burst was able to go through able to get to Michael Strahan in time. Yeah, I mean, these two teams have only fought one other time, you know, in a normal tag team match. But you know, you can only tell the hatred, the animosity between these two tag teams. I mean, you have the Monster Destruction, you feel it was a fluke for the Gridiron Greats to defeat them at Pandemonium 10. And of course, you have the Gridiron Greats who feel, you know, what the Monster Destruction have done to the tag team division by walking over all the great tag teams here in the UW was absolutely atrocious. Of course, the Gridiron Greats have to stand up to these bullies here. So you just have these two, you know, incredible forces meeting immovable objects, so to speak.
Smart move by Michael Strahan there, putting Cell in his own territory there, that double arm choke slam. See, now Bully's going to have a long way to go if he wants to break this up, and Plaxico's going to try to stop him, but he doesn't stop him in time. really breaks up and helps out his partner. If I can go back to this conservative title and throw Alexis one last time, I swear it's the last time I talk about this here tonight. All I have to say is, you know, one of the reasons why I'm against this because, you know, the double X's, you know, they usually wear a lot more liberal attire, you can say, but that's because, you know, they can move a lot easier. If they're just, you know, stricken to this conservative attire, that's going to, you know, hold their mobility back a little bit, in my opinion.
Absolutely right. Back to the action with Michael Strahan doing that huge power slam, popping his hips to deliver that punishment and pain to Perfect Cell. Of course, the Gridiron Greats are two-time heavyweight tag team champions. Their first title run was short-lived. We all remember Sex and Violence. They took out Michael Strahan backstage back when the Gridiron Greats were open challenges to any heavyweight tag team on the roster. And of course, the Monster Destruction was the team to step up and challenge the Gridiron Greats. And look at Plex puts that corkscrew senton. And look at Plex going for a pin here. And that's how the Gridiron Greats, when they battled Plex in a handicap match, they put the titles on the line. And quite frankly, you know, the Monster Destruction easily won the tag team titles from the Gridiron Greats. Oh no, look where Cells has planned for Plaxico Bridges. Alright, one-hand chokes on his throat clearly across the ring. And Perfect Cell is displaying its unlimited strength on the opposition here.
Cell, you saw he tried to hit Michael Strahan off the apron, but was unsuccessful, allowing Michael Strahan to get the easy breakup for his partner. I'm gonna think twice about doing that next time, maybe get him off for sure before going for the pin. Let's Plaxico burst here. He's got this double arm DDT. Oh, not a DDT. Just flips him over, though. Oh, my God, displaying the power. And hooks the leg. But, oh, Cell kicking out, not even a one count. So this Plaxico burst. Michael Strahan has had an easy road facing all these nobody teams. They have to, you know, they can't put away a tag team like some Broly like that. They're going to have to work a little bit for it. So Irish ripped off, and Michael Strahan... Plaxico Burst rather got Cell on his shoulders, and look at this, the attitude adjustment! Wait, Plaxico Burst doesn't do the attitude adjustment, he hooked a leg, rolling off the apron, this might be it! Oh, Cell gets his shoulder up, I think his arm was under the rope anyway.
That was only his signature. And look at this, oh, the same move that beat Master K at Payload 10, and there's the Hail Mary on the Perfect Cell, it's jabronatizing Perfect Cell. In that move, you can call that the monster killer there. And Plaxico Burst is, you know, barely 200 pounds and can deliver a devastating power bomb to like a man who's well over 300 plus pounds, a big man.
Look at this, so iron clawing Plaxico and just releasing him just 5 feet to his left, letting him clear across the ring, and finally gets a tag into Broly. Fresh man, and just look at that! Oh my God, just turning that clothesline into a big boot on reaction. People can do that and switching up in a millisecond.
Also, the only who can do that is Broly. I mean, when you think of the man's power and just pure size, you gotta remember, folks, Broly is a legendary Super Saiyan. I mean, not only is his strength and power unmatched by anyone else, so is his speed. And look at this, Broly is manhandling Plaxico with that power bomb. And you can totally tell Plaxico's off guard is wanting to get let down, and believe me, he got let down by Broly. Slammed his carcass onto the mount full force.
Broly's mind games for you. He's using his Super Saiyan abilities for his own advantage. Nothing much Michael Strahan could do about that with those quick bodies, those reflexes from those years of practice in the NFL. And Broly set up on the third rope here. Broly motionless. Oh, just gets rocked with that twisting neck breaker. Plaxico going on top again. We saw what we can do earlier with that corkscrew senton. Broly back up. Wait! Oh, when he caught him! He caught him out of nowhere. Look at this. 3 powerbombs, 4 powerbombs, 5 powerbombs. You know what this means, folks? Man, Broly's caught Plaxico's corkscrew senton and turning around into that total mutilation. 8 powerbombs. That's it for Plaxico Burst. Get the body back. Oh, wait a minute. Michael Strahan able to break that up there. And you can tell by the reaction from the crowd here that a few
a few diehard Gridiron Greats fans who drove all the way down from New York City to watch the Gridiron Greats here tonight. Of course, they had absolutely no idea the Gridiron Greats were going to be here tonight. But coming down, cheer on the Gridiron Greats, the noise they're making is actually, for a second there, was actually overpowering the majority Philadelphia Eagles fans that is pulling the hell out of the Gridiron Greats out of the arena here tonight.
Oh, again, that spear. I guess you saw how well the Plaxico Burst came back from that mutilation, those 7 power bombs. Oh, wait, look at Michael Strahan picking up Bully. Oh, my God, payback. You saw Bully do that to Plaxico, but my goodness, Michael Strahan gets him some revenge. This guy was shoving Bully's face into the ground. And nonchalant covering again with that spear.
We've seen all these pin attempts easily broken up. I don't even know how this match is going to end. This match might take up half the time, a lot of time of the CPV here tonight, the way this is going.